Hello, everyone. Welcome back again to our channeling gathering. Today, thank you again for joining, dear Caroline. Today, we will be speaking on water, the agua, as you can see behind us. And yes,
So yes, welcome everybody on this channel, The World of Lumen. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, everybody. And yes, we are going to ask our guides to speak about water. And I think that we are going to have probably a special guest today that who will be channeled by Leo. So we'll know more about this new being. And before we record, just a quick reminder about our Telegram group. So if you want to join us on Telegram, we have a Telegram group.
yes. So, I'll just give a little brief intro of the new being. Very recently, I began channeling a being known as Amon Ra, who is tied to both the Egyptian and Sirius civilizations and many, many more. Um, and they will be coming through and talking, speaking on the water and their perspective of it.
Before we channel, Leo, can you guide us on a quick intent meditation intent, please?
Absolutely. So we open to our highest self, our highest purpose and intent for the greatest service and upliftment of all, and we invite in our higher guides even closer so they may guide us even closer and more to deliver this message of love and light.
Yes, and we are Ashtar, coming in the love and the light of the highest love and the highest light for the highest good purposes. We greet each and every one of you listening to this message. Whatever the time is, it's always the right time. We always welcome you, and this message will always be accurate. We greet and honor your guides, mentors, and guides listening to these transmissions, and we, in some sort, yes, open another container, we shall say. We welcome more and more and more beings coming around, who are curious to know more, to know you more, first and foremost, and to listen to such transmissions as this is quite very interesting for them. So we say, welcome, welcome, welcome all, welcome all. Yes.
Yes, indeed, dear ones, yes, indeed. Yes, we are Ra. Yes, messengers of the one infinite. There are many of us all together now in this way, and we of us, one of us, known as Amun, will come through to share more about themselves. Yes. Yes, thank you, dear great Ashtar, dear collective of Ra and beyond. I am Amun. I go by many syllable names, Amen, Amun, Amun, Aman. I am a being that is incarnated in the Egyptian as well as Sirius cultures, and I embody a constant state of water. I wish to convey this energy of water in a more visceral way to those present and listening. And this is why I have come today and have been invited to join in this gathering. And so I am very grateful and honored, and I greet and salute and say hi to all my dear brethren and sistren which includes you, dear one, listening. Yes, yes. Dear Ashtar, may we ask first, how are you? How are you?
We are divine.
Yes.
And this is also a joke. We are very joking and we enjoy jokes because yes, beings, humans in human form may consider we are divine beings, which is not accurate, but let us say that this is very pleasant to think that we are divine beings, so we like to think we are. But
Indeed,
first,
you are.
yes, but first we would like to welcome you on this internet web show, Dear Aman, and we are so very honored, so very pleased to see you, to welcome you on such gatherings. So let us first greet you in the love and the light of the one infinite creator. For this audience listening to this channeling, we do have a question for you in order for this human in human form to know more, to know you more, and to know you better. Could you please introduce yourself? Meaning, could you please describe where you do come from or where you consider coming from? And could you also give some specifics about your physical or non-physical description, as it will be more easy for this audience, mostly composed, we shall say, yes, as this is our audience um, of humans in human form, in order for them to know you more better, because we know that the other divine beings already know who you are. Yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Ashtar. Yes, we shall introduce myself as Amon. My current incarnation is in the Sirius B system. I have an aquatic, you could say seal like, humanoid, seal like features. This is this is accurate. Yes, yes, yes. And I indeed am embodiment of water. I embody water. I swim in myself that is water. And I have many influences and incarnations in other cultures, namely a counterpart being the Amon Ra that I am in Egypt as well. We I am in constant telepathic communication with my incarnations, and there was much teaching, learn, teaching being delivered and received amongst the Sirius culture and the Egyptian culture. I personally identify as more than these cultures. However, yes, I am my physicalized presence as of now would say that I am a an aquatic Syrian citizen. Yes, I enjoy this term, for there are many of us, many species as it has been called. I am of but one, and we are indeed great individually and collectively. We are a great beingness together. And so this is a little bit about me. I will share more and more, of course, if questionings and curiosities arise. Yes, yes, yes.
We have so many questions for you. And so we thank you so, so much. Yes, of course, I think that this audience will want to know more about your link with ancient Egypt and yes, the way you are shown the way you are depicted, drawn on some paintings and drawings here and there. But we will we would like to keep this recording internet show quite concise about this theme of water, because this is a very huge theme, and so we know that you have so much more to share about this theme. So what is your perspective? And we know this is a tricky question because this is a wide topic. So please feel free to speak the way you will wish. And so we ask you, dear Aman, what is your perspective on the power of water?
Yes, yes, yes. We love this questioning. I am so joyfully receptive to giving my answering. And yes, thank you, Ashtar. The power of water. From my perspective, water is life, a very fundamental layer of life. And it has been said that life, cellular structures contain majoritarily water. Yes, and this is accurate, yes. And from my perspective, I see water as I will say, first or one of the first layers of life. As life enters into this reality of play, fun, and make believe, yes, there are various emanations that turn crystallize into form, and water is a very primordial, fundamental crystallization of life. And yes, it is a very fluid crystal of life, and it is indeed a crystal as can be seen under a microscope. Yes, yes. And so, from my perspective, it is not so much that cells contain water, it is more so that water contains cells. This is, from my perspective, as of now, the more accurate way to see the big picture, and that all is alive, all is life, and all is in constant communion with each other. And the medium of water, the layer of life that is water, is such an amazing, harmonizing beingness, expression of life. For scientifically, it is also known that water is the most one of the most soluble substrates. Yes, it is things are able to be absorbed, dissolved, harmonized oh so beautifully in this ah beingness of water. And so we as beings of water and you as beings of water are able to then, from this more bigger picture perspective of seeing water as life, alive, itself, herself, yourself, myself, we are able to much more powerfully harness the abilities, the expressions of characteristics and qualities we will add of water. And so let us share a few of these, and then we will pass the mic for we love to hear Ashtar's perspective as well. And so we will share a little bit about some of these qualities that give it a this power that we are now speaking of. And it is water is as we've said, a can be seen as a substrate, a very fundamental layer, and it can be programmed as all crystals can be programmed, as everything is being programmed in this way. And another way to see this programming is that you are you are imbuing your life force into these things as this greater being, And water is able to hold, yes, this energy that is being expressed, and also radiate and emit, and also share and pass on. For if one were to charge water with their love and the love of all that is and the love of Gaia and all around, and then share that water with those around them, what power, what great power comes forth from this, a great spring of love and light, yes? And this is what excites us. This is what excites me as Amon. I love this. I love this, yes. For what is our purpose, dear ones, but to share and experience more of this great life, love, light experience together, dear ones, ever increasing orders and degrees of this all together now. And so this to us is to me is the great, great power of water.
We would like to say Amen.
Yes.
And yes, we thank you tremendously for your magnificent answer. And we would like, yes, indeed, to share a few things with this audience of humans in human form listening to this transmission. Water, from our perspective, is also it's not only vital to humans in human form and also to many, many other life forms. Yes, indeed, it carries informations, it carries vibrations, it carries many, 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 many sorts of form within itself. The water is also extremely powerful. It can inspire you when you are near a waterfall, admiring the waterfall, seeing the rainbow, or observing a river, or observing a nice scenery with an ocean. It is very calming, we shall say the human brain, as there are some vibrations that are quite calming the human brain's vibrations. Yes, they enter in resonance. That's why it is creating a very calming effect on the humans' brains of humans in human form. And yes, we shall explain it maybe later. So it is very inspiring and calming. There is also the thin water coming from drops from the sky as the rain. And sometimes the rain can be very subtle, very smooth, very gentle, very peaceful, we shall say. It can also be more strong. Yes. Way much stronger. Yes. And the thin water, the little river here and there, may be very, very thin, very little. And you know that depending where you are, sometimes the water is just an emanation from Gaia. And then it turns into a wide, wide and powerful river that goes to the ocean or the sea. Sometimes humans in human form through history, and this is still the case right now, sometimes humans are trying to control the water and control the river, thinking that no, the river has to go this way or this way. And they're very surprised because from time to time the river is way much stronger than what decided some humans in human form. And the river takes his own right and becomes what she, her, it already was. Yes, the water takes its form back. And so the water itself can be very, very thin, very gentle, very subtle, but it can be also extremely powerful, sometimes too much powerful. Yes. And especially when they're flooding. Yes, it can bring everything and the power, and you cannot stop the water. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So the power of the water must not be underestimated, dear ones listening. And so when we shall speak about the vibrations carried by the water or the charging of the water, it is that important. It is extremely important. In fact, this is core knowledge, dear ones. And we know that some make fun of this idea for specific reasons and specific purposes. However, yes, charging the water is crucial. And speaking to the water is speaking to you, speaking to your cells, to your cellular structure. And when you speak to vibrations, vibrations respond. When you speak to yourself, your cells respond in their own ways. Meaning that if you criticize yourself and you are bashing yourself, you are saying bad words to yourself, being very harsh on yourself, then your body, your cells will respond, will react in their own way. This is why it is crucial to be at peace and to charge yourself, to charge your cells with beauty, with grace, with abundance, with power, a beautiful and nice power. And to help you go with the flow, to help you navigate in these other vibrations. We know that this is not an easy message and that many of the humans in human form will want more, as we will just clarify and then we will pass the mic, as we do not want this exchange to be not balanced. Yes. So yes, dear ones, you listening, dear humans in human form listening, water responds and carries vibrations, which means that external vibrations coming at you go through you, through the water contained in your cells. And you, as humans in human form, you do have a physical shape, a physical structure of you that carries also vibrations, informations through the water, as you are composed mostly of water. Therefore, the vibrations that you carry, you shall be aware of those vibrations. Yes, this is our message. Yes, yes. Dear Aman, could you explain to this audience composed of humans in human form how to charge the water and the importance of charging the water, please?
Yes, yes, yes. We thank you again for your message, and we thank you for this questioning as well. How to charge? We we say this, I remind that a form of charging is always occurring in a way. And in other words, a programming of water, a programming of all life is always occurring. It is occurring based off of each and every individual's individual frequency and vibration, the quality of thoughts that you and I are having are individually and collectively harmonizing and impacting this entire reality. And so charging of the water is being done, and we say that the importance of this is that we pose the question, or we yes, we pose the question of how, what is it being charged with? What quality of thoughts and energies are being being programmed and charged and imbued into water crystals and all crystals. And we say again that this is the reason why it comes back to the self, the personal body self, for one must fully take responsibility for their entire frequency expression signature, your personality, as it may also be called. This is what determines what charges everything around you, including, of course, water being one of the most fundamental. And so we say when one is to claim the intent, make the intent of, I will program a loving, nurturing, joyful energy into water, into a glass of water in front of me, then it is important for that individual to be in that state themselves, to be in a calm, peaceful, loving, caring, joyful, and an uplifted state. And from this state, the vibrations emanate and program and charge everything, including, of course, yes, the water. And so we wish to emphasize the specific water, for it is indeed so beautiful. And the one other quality of it being that it is so readily and easily absorbed and harmonized by oh so many life forms. And we shall say even yes, all, for it is possible for all life forms, yes, to be affected in this way by water. And so if it is simply a life form that drinks it or bathes in it, yes, it is such a beautiful experience. And what an enlivening experience it can be for just the pure act of drinking water without a higher, greater intent. That in and of itself is also reinvigorating and nourishing and re-enlivening for the body. And so think how much more wonderful of a impact it may have if one were to charge those wonderful energies into the water. And so, yes, there are many ways to uplift yourselves, dear ones. Yes, we always come back to the physical movements. However, we're done, of course, with the gentle persistence and relaxed perseverance, as opposed to the forcing and trying to go move past failure. For we say this is not necessary. And so this is one way, and as you exercise, you can begin to these dear ones love to count in joy. When they do a rep, they squeeze their muscles, and as they squeeze and they do the repetition, they say one, and they say two. Yes, and it isn't a one, I do two. There's a difference in quality and experience, dear ones. If you're doing it vibrantly, one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do one more. Two, let's go. Three, yes. Then there is so much joy, and you are programming everything around you, including you, dear ones, which is within you, your body, that is within your greater beingness, that is the essential, yes, home of yours in this reality. The majority of it being water, yes? And as we've said, from our perspective, Water contains your body, and it is a body of water. The cells are swimming, dear ones, in water. Yes, yes, yes. And so when you joyfully exercise or joyfully do something, or equally important and valuable and loving is yes, the resting and relaxing and expanding and letting things settle and just be, dear ones, just be. No need or desire to force or change for a while, but to just enjoy what is already unfolding. And when a good amount of rest is had, a repressurization and that loving joy is also quite important and valuable, we shall say. And so in these ways, you can program water, dear ones, and yes, we the specifically programming of the glasses of water in containers that can be drunk and and consumed and nourished and shared, very, very, very importantly, dear ones, shared. This is oh such a powerful way. And so we say, dear ones, do it all together. Do it all together, dear ones. Hydrate yourselves. It is already being done. Yes, you are already drinking. So as you drink, maybe just take a more one relaxing breath. Place it on your heart. You can place it on your yes crown or third eye and further program and charge it with that loving, highly inspired intent. And then yes, drink it, and we recommend nice and gently, gradually, not necessarily chugging it down right away, but yes, taking that time to let it assimilate. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, and we love magnificently what you said. And yes, we echo and echo. And yes, indeed, dear ones, your body is made of water. Your cells are made of water. And so therefore, yes, consider your body being in water, your cells being and swimming in water. And so the question is, dear ones, what is the kind of water that is into your body? What is the quality? Is it a pure, nice water, like a pure water coming from a spring, a water spring, a water source from a mountain? Yes? Or is it a water that is stagnant, that is all brown? So we ask you, where are your cells swimming into? And so you have to keep your body clean, 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 clean. And we do not speak about you brushing your face and too much. No, this is not the point. The point is to pay attention to your energies and your vibrations. And of course to your nourishment, and of course to the clean water that you are ingesting and drinking. Of course, we say, of course, this is necessary to pay attention to your cleaning of your external body shape. Yes, body structure. Yes, yes. But we are speaking about your inner body also. And so that your cellular structure are happy to be in your body, are happily swimming and saying, oh, yes, this is so fun. I am having fun. This is great. And I am enjoying my life. And so, yes, we say to be cautious of the vibrations that you are sending to your body structure, and therefore to help your body and to help your cells swimming nicely in like a pure water. Yes. We do have another question for you, dear Aman. We know that there are some concerns about the humans in human form listening. about the water, the quality of the water that they are drinking. Could you please speak more about the quality of the water that the humans in human form are drinking, please?
Yes. Well, I say from this expanded view that the quality is absolutely determined by you, dear one, listening and wishing to charge their water or drink their water and may have worries about the quality of the water. We say to yes, it is very helpful and great to do what can be physically done to purify and cleanse, clarify, filter the water so it is in the most pristine, pure form. For in this way, it is more easily able to be charged with vibrant energy. Having said this, dear ones, we say, regardless if what you have if you set if you set in front of you a glass of water that is of the quality of the best of your ability to pour in, the best of your ability to filter, and others may deem it to still be dirty, we say it is not. It does not have to be. And if you are drinking this water, and if you are already drinking this type of water, you can purify it yourselves, dear one, with your vibrations. And this is what we always come back to, dear ones, the power that you have within you that is not just within you, but all around you, that you are and are able to harness. And so there has been research done and has been done and documented. This dear one synchronistically was reminded by this other dear one, Caroline, of water crystals and how they change depending on the vibration and frequency. And as they were chit-chatting and discussing this, he remembered, I have a book on this. I have a book on this. And it is done by the dear one known as Emoto, and it is often known called as Emoto Watto crystals, where he has popularized it indeed, and it is it is absolutely accurate, dear ones. All frequency, and whether that frequency is the form of light, all vibrations, whether it is the form of light or sound or all of these things, dear ones, they 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 impact, program, influence, charge the water. And so in this way, as you yourself becomes more cultivated and rooted in your knowingness that you are all that is, you are one with, one within, and one as all that is, all together now. Yes, yes, all of us. Then you can more powerfully begin to program everything around you, including what some may see as dirty. Yes, you will see clearly as life beautifully. Yes, living. And so we say, this is, yes, this is what can be done and what our view of water is at this time. This dear one can continue on. He's saying, yes, he's coming forth a little bit, saying, I can continue on. And I know, yes, dear one, yes, we know we are one. However, we feel it is coming to a nice close. So we wish to ask you, dear Ashtar, the final questioning. Yes, yes, yes. I, as Amon, wish to ask you, my dear brother, Ashtar. Yes. How How do you most enjoy interacting with water?
Oh, oh, what a question. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do I enjoy interacting with water? Is this your questioning?
Yes.
Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Ha. Well, we hmm. Let us assess because there are many things. One moment, please. Yes, there are many things. And we enjoy, we like the water contained in some elements, allowing us to travel from places to places. But these humans, but humans in human forms are not aware of all um, possibilities, technological possibilities. And so this is how we enjoy the most water, meaning that this is how we enjoy traveling, as this is facilitating the traveling. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Now, yes. Uh, so, yes, yes, this is a this is our response.
Yes, we
Yes.
we are so excited by this response. We will add on, for we can sense there's much curiosity and questioning in the crowd about this. And yes, indeed, water, you can teleport, we shall say. Yes, we enjoy this word, teleport, through the portal of water. And let us just say that we will tease and say this will be for a future episode. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. And in another episode, before we close, we would like to ask you, but we can keep it for next time. What would be your recommendations? Because most of humans in human form, they take bath and they take shower, and so they enjoy being underwater, for cleaning themselves. Yes. And so maybe you do have some recommendations to enjoy the water or pray the water or have intent about the water during these specific moments of cleaning, humans as they are cleaning themselves during, yes, at that specific time. Yes.
Yes, yes, thank you. We are very grateful for this questioning. Yes. We will say that the water, it is a very powerful way to program water is through light. It is sound, of course, as well, but we will speak specifically on this topic of light for this example. I, yes, I, Amon, enjoy when bathing in the streams, the oceans, and rivers to see the light of spirit shining, glowing within the water. And this allows you to connect very deeply with your, yes, most inner, most highest self. And there's a deep communion that can take place in these states. And so if one were to take a shower in your world, then we we would encourage, yes, 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 to try this practice. You may see the streams of water flowing from the shower head to be uh, gently glistening and glowing with a nice soothing light. It may be a white color or a pink color is also very, yes, yes, soothing in this way. A color that is relaxing to you. Yes, shades of blue, of course, are inherent However, you may see them sparkling a bit, glistening a bit, and this will begin to remind you and and further instill program this remembering, knowing that life is water is alive, life is within water, spirit is within water, and this will help you to commune more with not just the being and beingness of water itself, herself, but also the other beings of life that are also showering and bathing and nourishing themselves with water. And so it is a very, very great meditation, we shall say.
We thank you tremendously for all your magnificent answers. And as for the humans in human form listening, we do think that there are already some showers or lights that are changing, and so they can choose the the color of the water, we shall say, or even the color of the yes, of the bathroom. Yes. And so we shall say that yes, yes, it exists in some ways. So this is very good. Yes, yes, yes. And so yes, we think this is a perfect time for the closing. And so we do thank you tremendously, Aman, for your presence today and for your magnificent answers on this such amazing topic. There is much, much to say. And so, of course, we are so glad that you are here today. And we, of course, welcome you and feel free to join us and jump into and on whatever the topic is. Of course, you are always so much welcome as other beings of love and light are. Yes, we greet you each and every one of you listening to this message. We greet you in the love and the light of the highest love and the highest light for the highest good purposes. We greet your guides, mentors, and guides. We greet you, Aman, in the love and the light of the one infinite creator. We will. We love you all, yes, deeply and dearly, and I will speak again soon. Adonai.
Yes, thank you, dear Ashtar. We thank you for the hosting, yes, dear Ashtar and company and the Raw Collective, which I am indeed a part of. You may use the name to call upon me, Amon Ra. Those listening, those who wish to learn more about the power and mystery of water, may call upon me directly. I will assist. I will appear through signs, dreams, visions, symbols. If you remain open and you call upon with love and light as your heart's intent, indeed I will be there and I am there with you. And so, yes, we will indeed meet again. I am so grateful and honored once more and will be excited to join in future episodes. Yes, 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 yes. Until then, dear ones, yes, Adonai. Ooh, okay, okay.
What a message.
What a message. Wow. Thank you all. There was a lot there to unpack, I feel. Yes, Caroline and I will be jumping right into the thoughts on video. So yes.
Yes, and I can't wait for you, Leo, to tell us more about how you feel after this channeling. So yes, we hope that you enjoyed this channeling, and we will record another channeling, if not a channeling, but another episode on our thoughts on this channeling. So
Yes.
see you very soon.
Yes. See you there.
Bye bye.